And a very pleasant Tuesday, March the 16th, 2021. Thank you so much for clicking play, checking out the weather with me today. My name is Jewel, and this is J7409 Weather Channel. Folks, you need to get ready. A lot of stuff is going to be happening. Now, as you can see this little swirl, right? This is an upper level low. You never trust them. They can bring some very bad weather. That's what happened this past weekend, bringing all the snow to Wyoming and Colorado. Yesterday, there was hail in Nevada and California. No severe tornadoes, but we did have tornadoes yesterday. We had some in Kansas. One particular one was in Edgerton, Kansas yesterday. And if you remember correctly, it was only a 2% chance. So be aware, folks, this is ramping up. It is going to be very, very dangerous coming up, and I'll have more on this. Just stick around. Now, this is set for 8 a.m. Eastern Time. You see all your timestamps here. We'll go up to 9. You can see that this low is going to start to move. And what's going on, folks? Moisture from the Gulf is coming up. Places in Mississippi, Alabama, reaching all the way in South and North Carolina and Eastern Tennessee. Good chance of rain. I'm getting some at my house now. Can see a little bit of ice mixing in here now as this snow moves across, looking like for the most part everybody down in the New Mexico area, you could get 1 to 3, possibly 4 inches, but that's in isolated places. As we move along through the day, see how it spins around. We move on through. When we come up, we see New Mexico. You got a chance of some snow coming up too. I'm saying maybe 1 to 3 inches for the most part. We move on across. We're up to 1. We get to 2. 3 p.m. But when we move back up, I want to bring something to your attention. Over here in Pennsylvania, this is freezing rain. This is looking like it's going to be around State College. This is around 11 a.m. this morning. Could start a little bit before that, so be aware. We'll go back to lunchtime, 12 p.m. You can see it's beginning to slack off now. And the moisture is still coming up as this upper level low is progressing across. What's going to happen? This upper level low is what's going to make severe. I'm talking severe weather, people. I have studied these severe cells that are going to be moving through for the last 4 days, doing soundings, checking everything out. It is going to get rough. It is going to be a very bumpy ride coming up. Now, this is set for winds. You can see this upper level low right here. I'm going over this to explain it to you folks so you'll understand. Now, as this progresses on across, this is for around 10 a.m. this morning. It's going to be swirling up. See the little arrows and the little particles going up this way from the Gulf. It's going to start to mix in with the precipitation and the moisture as this afternoon and tonight goes by as it moves across. Well, what does it look like for the severe weather today? Well, here you can see everything right here. Just because you're not in the yellow and you're in the dark green does not... If you're in the dark green, you still have a chance of tornadoes popping up, folks. Remember what happened yesterday. The day before, we've been having a tornado, at least 1 up to 11 every day since Sunday. Today is Tuesday. Well, when you look at this map, this is like scattered thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms. They are expected. The severe weather in these areas are going to happen late this afternoon. I would even go as far as to say tonight, maybe starting around 8 o'clock, could be even a little later. Now, this is for the plains from Kansas to Texas and from the lower Mississippi Valley to Georgia. There's going to be strong winds. There's going to be hail and tornadoes. Those are the main threats. People, you need to get ready. Now, as we look at this map, once again, it's looking like to me, now I'm just giving you my opinion, but later tonight, places like Dallas, Oklahoma City, Austin, Wichita, all of you folks in these areas, late this evening or tonight, the winds are going to pick up. Some of these winds could be 70 to 80 miles per hour. Well, look at the tornado threat. Now, this is from the National Weather Service and NOAA. They're saying the greatest threat is in Oklahoma. I am not leaving out any of these. I'd say anywhere down here in Texas, especially places like I have said, Dallas, Austin, all you guys all the way up into Kansas. Places looking like Dallas, Oklahoma City, Austin, Wichita tonight. And you see this 2% chance that goes all the way over to Georgia? They've been having tornadoes in 2% chances. The wind, I told you, could be 70 to 80 miles per hour in some of these places from Kansas to Texas. And the severe hail outlook is in the very same areas. But this is nothing, folks. Just wait until tomorrow. This is just the tornado outlook. Oh my goodness. Arkansas, Western Tennessee, Northern Mississippi, a large portion of Alabama, 15% chance. I've done many soundings on these areas. Yes, tornadoes, severe cells are there, looking like they're going to pop up. Please be aware. Louisiana, and I'm saying anywhere again as it moves across from Texas all the way across over into Georgia, as far up as southern Illinois, parts of Missouri, and from mid-Tennessee to western Tennessee, Florida Panhandle, you're in it too. Tomorrow is going to be a very severe weather day, and it's all going to start tonight. And by Thursday, look at this. It just doesn't want to quit, folks. It just does not want to quit. Now, as we look at this is the tornado outlook right in here, okay? Anywhere in this red, though, folks, I would say places like Gainesville, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, Aldosa, Savannah, Georgia, Sumter, South Carolina, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Fayetteville, Raleigh, North Carolina, all the way up to Norfolk, Virginia. This is for Thursday. It's going to be a very bumpy ride. And do not dismiss any of these areas here. This isn't 5%. This is 6% in the brown, moving all the way up and across. It's going to get very windy. But if you're in the yellow or the red, please go ahead and make sure you've got everything outside picked up and that you have a plan if a tornado comes your way. This is a quick look at the Cape. This starts at 8 p.m. tonight. Where it's white, the Cape is moving up drastically. That's why I said around 8 p.m. tonight, you could start seeing some of these severe thunderstorms pop up in these areas. Now, as the night grows on, the chances will become greater for tonight. I know nighttime's a very bad time for all of us when this weather hits, but please be aware, this is for tonight. The Cape starts to move up in intensity, and once again, as I said, it's looking like the Texas area and areas that I said in Texas. If you haven't subscribed and you're into the weather, please do so. Click subscribe, click that bell, and make sure you check off all to get all of my latest weather videos. And if you're into homesteading, please click show more. You'll find a link to go to Andale Homestead at the Colony. Here, of course, is the NAM map. Let's turn it on, let it roll. This map is courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. We got Heavy rain, isolated flooding, and severe weather, all expected from portions of the central and southern plains to the deep south through tomorrow night. Now, we got another round of mountain snow. It's moving across the southwest and into the central and southern Rockies through tonight, and fire weather threats are continuing today across the southern high plains. Now, an active and volatile weather pattern. It's continuing as another compact but vigorous upper level circulation low moves across the southwest. Now, this feature will become a catalyst for yet another strong low pressure system to intensify over the midsection of the nation during the next couple of days. This is what's going to make all this severe weather and tornadoes pop up. Now, the predecessor storm that brought the recent winter storm to the central Rockies and central high plains will continue to weaken as it moves across the Ohio Valley for today. Now, some light snow and icing amounts are expected to move across the lower Great Lakes to upstate New York today and also in Pennsylvania, as I showed you on the map. This system dissipates while a new low pressure center forms off the mid-Atlantic coast tonight. Moving farther south, the weakening system will still carry some heavy rains and thunderstorms across portions of the southeast through tonight. Meanwhile, we got mountain snows across the southwest. They're going to spread into the central and southern Rockies tonight as the associated compact mid to upper level low moves toward the southern plains. Now, this system will not have as much snow, okay? It will not have a great winter weather impact as the last. However, though, you still, some places could get 6 to 12 inches of snow across the higher elevations. It's got to be in the higher elevations of southern Colorado to northern New Mexico through tonight. I've told you what I think the other areas should get. Maybe 1 to 3, maybe 4 to 6. Now, it's going to become more impactful with respect to heavy rains, flash flooding, and severe weather threats today, as I have showed you, across portions of the central southern plains through the deep south. Now, it's looking like that 2 inches or more rain can be expected across Alabama into Georgia ahead of this strong cold front, while another swath of heavy rain is expected from Kansas to southern Iowa to the north of the storm track. So please be aware of this. Please stay safe. Some wintry precipitation is expected across the north central plains early on Thursday, along with strengthening winds from the north. The winds are going to pick up. It's going to be windy. And finally, we do have high winds and low relative humidities, and this is going to keep critical fire weather threats across the southern high plains from eastern New Mexico into western and southwestern Texas. Be safe, folks. These severe thunderstorms, tornadoes popping up, it's going to happen. The threat's going to increase a whole lot. I've showed you the areas. Make sure you have a place to go. If one comes your way, make sure you have a way of keeping up with your weather, as many of these severe storms and tornadoes will be happening during the nighttime hours. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. I love you all, and I thank you for everything you do for me. Please share this information with your family, your friends, and on your social media to help me keep people aware and safe. Thanks for watching.